Okay, there we go. All right, hi everybody, Team Extreme. I'm Jennifer Gasek, the founder of Team Extreme, and today I've got a very special guest, another Jen. She is a rock star coach on our team. She's been participating in the Team Cup this month and has been doing amazing. And recently she put out a free offer, kind of a meal plan type thing. And so I wanted her to go through how she's, set it up, what she's doing with it. And I think this will help you get started if you're looking to, offer something to your customers as well. So without further ado, this is Jen, and I will let her share her screen with you and talk to you about what she's going through.
Hey everyone. Thanks, Jen, for letting me come onto this call and sharing what I've been up to.
Yeah.
I love doing the kind of behind the scenes stuff, as you know, doing my website and all that, but for me, doing the inviting is the hard stuff. So hopefully this will help you maybe get some more customers and more leads without doing a whole lot of work, without maintaining it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys see my screen, Jen? Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just wanted to start with the call that I listened to help me the most with the emails was in the platinumpresenters.com, and it was the Kelly Humans. And I'll tell you how to find it because I have to keep searching every time I do. It's under recorded calls, and then you see that sort of yellow thing that says click here under 2014 and 4 strategies to building a following and turning them into customers. And it was by Kelly Humans.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really going to cover, like she talks about how to set, setting up your giveaway, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to do that too much because Jen's already done Lunch and Learn about that. There's also a great video. I can't remember if it was a video or a call that Christine Dower does on how to figure out what your freemium should be. And then her next step was creating a way to capture the leads. Jen already showed us that as well in a Lunch and Learn with Jotform. I mean, I can go through and show you my stuff if you want, but Jen has already done that. So,
Okay.
And then the next Lunch and Learn that Jen did was about how to promote your freemium. So you pretty much covered all that part, and I was just going to go over what I do, what the next step was for me.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So
your sign up form, did you create you're using MailChimp, right?
I'm using a combo of Jotform and MailChimp.
Okay, so you use Jotform to create your sign up form,
right?
To get the name and email.
Yes.
And then you integrated that with MailChimp.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, good.
And then MailChimp actually requires you to pay for automation, of course. But
okay.
Some of the reasons that you might want to use automation is, I mean, could you imagine somebody signed up and you have to go and, oh, did I send them this email? I don't remember what I did. Did they even get the giveaway? So for me, to manually be doing that, it wasn't even an option. So I didn't mind paying a little bit of money to have a system that was going to do it for me, right?
Okay, and is that do you know how much it is approximately? Or I know it varies by how many people you have on your list, right?
Well, the way I did it was, where is it going to show me that? Yeah, there's this free plan, free forever. So you can send all these things, but it doesn't actually include the automation, which is what I wanted.
Okay.
So then I chose to do, credits. Okay. So here, pay as you go. That's what I chose because I thought for $10 a month, am I really going to have it sending out 500 times? Probably not in 1 month. So I chose credits. And I did 1,000, just being ambitious,
Okay.
hoping it would be sent out. And this will just last until they're gone. So for me,
Okay.
that just made the most sense at the time.
Now, I'm seeing on the screen here, I'm seeing your Facebook.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. Move this window away from the shared application. What? Why is it doing that? Close that. Go away then. Okay. There. Is that better?
Yep, now I can see. Yep, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, now you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so here we can see the monthly
Okay.
plan was going to be $10 a month, and I'm like, well, what are the chances I'm going to actually need that much? So I chose
Right.
the pay as you go. Just made the
Okay.
most sense for me.
So you get to send out 300 emails.
Well, I think you can send more emails like through your campaigns and things, but this is
Okay.
just for the actual
Signups.
the signups and when it's automatically sending out emails.
Okay.
So that's why I chose this, just because it made more sense for me. But
Okay.
maybe you're gonna have like that many in a month signing up, but
Right.
I would.
No, to get started, yeah, it's good to just
Yeah.
start with the base. So then when someone signs up using your Jot form, you have put in MailChimp to automatically send them your free offer.
Right.
Okay.
So in Kelly Human's call, I'm just gonna have to look at my notes here.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is I'm following her step number 4, or I'm going to tell you about how I followed her step number 4 is step number 4 was emails to position your offer. So what is your offer going to be? Is it actually getting them to be a coach with you? Is it joining your challenge group?
Yeah.
It could be, anything, joining your free accountability group, whatever it is.
Okay.
So you're kind of funneling it down. So you're starting with your, big download this, and then down until you finally get to your offer.
Yes.
Of course, mine was, I want them to join my challenge group. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm kind of funneling them into.
Yeah.
And using these emails, you're not just giving them the freemium and then that's it. That's the last time they ever hear from you. Like I said before, you could always just email them on your own. That's fine, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to do it all for me.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
with these emails, you're going to be building your credibility, building relationships, and you want them to look forward to hearing from you again.
Okay.
So she actually had 4 emails that she did. I have 5 because I don't know, I read somewhere when I was doing my research that 5 was like your minimum that you should do. So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, 5 is good.
Okay.
So,
And how often are they getting sent out after each other?
for me, this was a bit tricky. And after I did my freemium, I kind of realized that it was kind of dumb because it's a 14-day meal plan. So I can't send the freemium and then be like, bam, 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 day after day, right? Because they're gonna be like, I didn't even try it yet. I didn't even do anything. So my cycle is like 18 days long.
Okay.
So it's a bit longer than what I would have originally thought of, but maybe I'll get another freemium eventually, but for now, this is what I got.
Okay, no, that sounds good. Okay.
So I'm gonna just show you in MailChimp. I need to log in, and the button is behind all this stuff over here. Oh, wait, that's not right. Okay, so in my automation, so there are other things that you had to do to set up, but I think Jen kind of covered like setting up the Jot form and then having it link over to MailChimp. And I don't think you actually were able to show that because you didn't have MailChimp. You use Aweber instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it does connect over to a list that I created, and it works pretty good. So this is my automation. So I have 5 emails.
Okay.
And it does, like, when you set it up, it walks you through each one, which I mean, could be another whole day.
Yes.
And it shows you all the reports and everything like that. And of course, when I do something, it's got to be pretty. So my first email
Yeah.
is opening. So you can use templates and it actually like makes things look pretty for you.
Mm-hmm.
But the point of the first email is to give them what they want, which is my freemium, my cookbook, and meal plan. So this
Very
link will
nice.
actually send them over to my website where I have it stored.
Okay.
I'm sure that you could just attach it somehow in here, but that just made sense to me at the time.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom, I just make sure that I am kind of telling them that, yeah, I'm going to be back again and I'm going to have something else to tell you. More
Okay.
tips.
Yeah.
Just to kind of keep them engaged and, you know, to warn them something else is coming.
Right. So that where they click to download, you said you have it stored on your blog, right? Like your website?
Yeah.
So do you have it like on a page that just is a private page, like not a public post, let's say?
Yeah, it's just a private page. It
Okay.
takes them right to it, so they can open it, they can look at it, or they can save it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can't do anything else other than that on that page.
Oh, that's great. Okay, perfect. That looks really good, by the way.
Thank you. I worked a long time on that thing.
Yeah, I think I'm going to sign up for that.
Yeah. You can get all my annoying emails then. Okay, so
that was step 1. That was the email where they get their freemium right away.
right. So
Okay.
that one sends. This is because you have to set up a trigger. When is it supposed to send it? That's immediately. So the second they sign up and it goes into my list,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to get that email right away.
Okay.
And then the next one, so I wait 1 day.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get the second email, which the purpose is to build more credibility, build a relationship again,
Mm-hmm.
and to add value to what you sent previously.
Yeah.
So for me, it was, did you get it? Make sure,
Yeah.
because maybe they didn't see it or didn't click on it or whatever they didn't do. I'm just like, in your face again.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell them that I'm here to help, and then these are some tips on how they can use my plan, how they can succeed at using it.
Okay.
You know, how to get it, how to do it. And then I'm telling them again, here, I'm going to be back
Okay.
next week, so they know. And then I send them a link to my Facebook so that they can, you know, check out my Facebook and follow me there if they don't feel like doing anything else.
Okay.
And you see these other weird things. This is, it actually inserts the name that they entered, so it's a little bit more personal.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, but it is.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay. So that's the second email that goes out the day after.
Right.
Yeah.
The third email that I do, actually I should mention that Kelly just does one email for the value add. Is it her name? Kelly? Yes, right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I forgot that. She just does the one value add email all in one, but I just felt like I had too much to say.
Right. Yeah.
So then 6 days after the previous email, so now we're at 1 week.
Okay.
They're going to get this email. So now I'm hoping that they've tried it, that they've started trying it.
Yes.
I'm kind of just, again, trying to build a relationship, offering them more of a value. And I want to show them that it works if they haven't tried it yet.
Okay, great.
So I've got my own before and after when I did it. And just kind of, you know, the we all know this, 80% of your success is nutrition, blah, blah,
Right.
blah.
Okay.
And then I've got a link to my own testimonial, oh my gosh, I can't talk, to my own results.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I've also got a link to my blog where I have more make ahead recipes.
Okay.
So just I'm trying to give them more and more value, building and building and building. And then I'm planting the seed
Yeah.
that there's going to be an announcement of my one-on-one coaching group, my challenge group, coming soon. And then again, follow me on Facebook.
Yeah.
So just getting in their face a little bit more.
Perfect.
I think that was it for that one. Yeah, planting the seed. So then number 4, another 9 days later. So this is assuming that they've done it, hopefully.
Yeah. So is this 9 days after that email you just went through?
Yeah. So we're like, this was 1 week. So this is 1 or 2 and a bit weeks, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, where am I at? 4. There we go. Yeah. So now now I'm kind of on the same email that Kelly goes through when you're trying to knock down their objections, basically.
Right.
So everything that I hear, like, I don't have time, I don't have any of those things, all of those excuses, I kind of tried to banish them by telling my story about how I did it, and hopefully they're going to identify with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just sort of telling them a bit about the focus group, as they call it, I guess, and the challenge group. And then I'm giving another testimonial from one of my best challenger I've ever had.
Okay.
the best results. So she's front and center.
Yeah. Okay.
So kind of showing them about what the challenge group's about.
Yeah.
And the purpose of this, I forgot to say before, was just to, before you want to present your offer, you want to make sure that you cover any objections that you think they're going to have.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, telling my story. What else?
And then you have some validation from another person who's done this as well, right? So you're just giving yourself a little more credibility, and which is great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then I'm telling them again, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm going to be sending you something else.
Okay.
And then we have a couple days later, I'm sending them the last email, which is positioning the offer.
Yeah.
So I'm just even telling them what a challenge group is, because most people have no idea what that is. So telling them what it is and then asking them if they're ready to join.
Okay.
And they can email me or fill out my application, which is on my website.
Yeah.
My purpose for this email is just to get them to engage with me, which I haven't actually had anyone respond to this email yet. So
Right. Yeah.
So,
no, for sure. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's sent out, I think, like around 20 times. So
Okay.
I did get, let me see here. Oh yeah, I should also mention that when Kelly talks about this particular message,
Yeah.
she does actually, I don't know how she would do it, but she says to put the join date and the deadline to order in it, but I don't know how you would automate that if you don't know when the next challenge group is, or
Right.
so that's why I'm kind of just like, sign up.
Yeah.
That's where I left that one at. But
Okay.
as you can see from the stats, like it shows you all these reports,
Yeah.
like
So
how many
it's
times
getting
it's
open.
gone out, and then how many times it gets open. So it's like going down, down, down until the end. There's not as many people, right? Because either they're
Right.
tired of you or they're just not interested. So
Yeah. No, I understand.
yeah. So then after they've come out of this cycle,
Okay. Yeah.
can't remember. Oh yeah, I've got to go in here. Report. There it is. So down.
So you can see who
So
has
who
gotten the
opened
email.
it? Right.
Okay.
Of course, some of these are just me testing. So I do know that some people have actually looked at it. Whether or not they read it, I don't know.
Okay.
So then what I did is after they've received all of these, I've
Yeah.
actually created a like a segment of my list. So after they've received all the emails and they go into another list,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can actually email them. I'm sure you do this, Jen, but you just email them from there. So I did
Right.
actually send them a nice pretty HTML email, trying to invite them to my challenge group.
Yeah.
But it didn't really have much of a success. So I actually emailed them all individually with something kind of like this, but in plain text. And that was when I actually got somebody who said, yes, I want to do your challenge group. So I'd never talked to this person
Okay.
before. They've just seen the emails. And yeah, she just wanted to sign up. So I guess it
Great.
worked.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting how that one worked versus this one.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if it's because it was sent from MailChimp. Maybe it went into their spam.
Mm-hmm.
But when I sent it directly, maybe that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. What is the title of this email? When someone receives it, what subject line is it?
No, I can't remember. Oh, I don't remember what I wrote. Where is it? Would that be?
Um,
I'm not sure where it would have.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I struggled writing that because I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Sometimes the subject line is the key to getting them to open it, I find. You know, like I'll have to post a list of good subject lines. I have a big list of kind of catchy subject lines.
Oh, great.
Yeah, people start ignoring emails eventually, right? Because we just start getting so many. So, yeah, I mean that could be something, you know, to grab their attention, but right at this point, you can probably, you know, reach out to them individually. It's not going to be a big deal because there's, you know, you don't have a ton to be doing all the time, but
No.
Eventually you'll just want to send something like this, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was doing, but then I thought, this is the month, like this has got to work. So I'm like, I'm inviting everyone individually because I didn't have enough people on my list. So I'm like, that's it. You guys are being invited.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well. And then once this list grows, and you send out an email like that, you know, you get a bigger percentage responding. So
yeah.
So that's okay. You know, right at this stage, there's not going to be too many people unless you do it individually and kind of personally. But once you get, 100 plus, then, you'll get, 1, 2 people responding. Like it's kind of like, a certain percentage. So.
Right.
No, that's great. That looks good. So, going forward with this, like what I do with mine now is every time I send out an email every 2 weeks to them. Like I do a recipe, or I'll take a blog post I've done and put it, send that to them. And then at the end, I'll do a little like, oh, my challenge group's coming up, or, oh, my new coach training's coming up, or whatever. So is that something you want to do with the list as well?
I think I will, because what else would I do with them, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I did sign up for Kelly Human's list because I did listen to that call and I wanted to see what she was doing. And And she does the same thing. Like she sends out the 4 emails after you sign up. And then I think I get an email from her like once a month.
Mm.
And it's something to do with her challenge group or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've signed up for a lot of coaches.
Oh, I know.
Free offers. I'm like, I just want to see what they're doing. I want to see,
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. When I set this
yeah.
up, I'd signed up for a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, how do they do it? And then I kept getting the emails from them, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a really good way, for people to get ideas as well
Mhm.
and figure it out. I think you've done a really amazing job with this. It looks like professional, and I found when I used MailChimp, it was easy to use.
Mhm.
It's just kind of like a drag and drop
Yeah, yeah, it was.
platform.
It was easy until I wanted to do things that it wouldn't let me do because it was a template.
Right.
But that's just me because I need things to be a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's great. So basically we've gone through all the steps. I think I think if you start with Christine Dwyer's podcast about how to choose a freemium,
Yes, that's a
and
great one.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then come up with your idea, because a meal plan might not be for everyone.
Yeah.
And then listen to that Kelly Humans call, which again is on the platinumpresenters.com, where you log in, and under the recorded calls, did you say 2014, I think?
Yeah, it was 2014, and then it's called 4 Strategies to Building a Following and Turning Them into Customers.
Okay, great. So then, yeah, they can listen to that. And then we went through Jotform and how to create your sign-up forms, and then it's up to everyone what platform they want to use, whether it's MailChimp, Aweber, Constant Contact, Lead Pages. There's so many out there. It's just kind of which one, is going to work for you. Do your own research, and then setting up that in the system and sending out your emails like you do, and getting your challenge groups going.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it.
I just need to get it, more people signing up for it, because that's the frustrating part. But
Okay, so that would be my last question. And so how are you promoting it on social media, I guess?
I just do random posts, and then I've got it, finally have it on my website, like right below the fold, I believe you call it. Because I couldn't get it above the fold. So
Okay.
yeah, so I've got it on there. So if anyone goes to my website, they'll see it. And
Yeah.
I have had people actually download or like sign up that way.
Okay.
When they're looking at a recipe or something, then they'll see it right on the side. So.
And are you using WordPress?
I am, yeah.
Okay. There is a plugin called SumoMe, SUMOME. And what happens is, I have it on my website, is when they're on your website, after a few seconds, there's a pop-up.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Okay.
It says, grab my free 7-day slim down meal plan or whatever. And that has been working really well for me since I implemented that about a couple months ago. Because when people are scrolling or whatever, it just pops up and they're like, oh, okay, because they might not have noticed the sign up form or whatever. So SumoMe is good for that. So that might get more people. Do you have a Facebook ad or anything?
I tried, but I couldn't really make an image that I was happy with, so I didn't get anywhere with that. So
yeah.
Yeah.
For that, I went to Stock Photo, like a website where you can purchase stock photos. They're relatively cheap, like $8-10, and then you can buy like nutrition ones or whatever, and they're just I think I grabbed one from there. It was like a cutting board with food around it, and then on the cutting board. So once I saved the photo, I bought the photo, then you can do whatever you want with it. Then I took it in PicMonkey and I put the font on it
Yeah.
for that. So that's kind of a way to see maybe if there's a photo you can get, or you can create your own. But yeah, Facebook is kind of tricky.
I know, and I don't know. I hate spending money on the ads because like half the time they do nothing. You're like, oh. So.
Yeah, I think it's coming up with the good photo and the good title and description, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So it just takes a while. So, okay, well, that's good. I'm so glad you went through that with us. And it gives people some idea on how they can incorporate their free offer into these emails and just kind of get people following you and signing up. So that's awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay, so we will finish the recording. We can take that off and we'll post this to the group so everyone can see exactly what you did.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jen.
No problem.
And I'm sure this will be really helpful. And we will chat with you again next week or this week or whatever.
Sounds good.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Let me stop this.